Hi, Christina Barr here. You guys may recognize me from The Gorgeous Geeks, where me and my sisters discuss all things geeky. But today I'm here to talk to you about my Kickstarter project for my new novel, Queen. It is a contemporary romance fantasy novel that is delightfully dark. It's a story about love and hope and the measures we take in order to do what we believe will make us happy, but also deals with where's the line and what happens when you cross it, and actually is there a way back from that. If you don't know what Kickstarter is, it's a crowdfunding website where people pledge to creative projects. So someone will have a project and you will make a pledge to it. You only get charged when the project is over. But if you don't reach the goal, then no one is charged. It is an absolutely all or nothing stakes. So you either go big or go home, and I'm believing that we can take it all the way. In The Queen is a story about Rose, who grows up in an inhuman society in a secluded colony island not too far from the United States. But she is given the title as a queen, but she actually has no true power. But her purpose in life is really just to breed. The colony is actually ran by these very cruel, vicious, very traditional men called the elders, and they will do whatever it takes to do what they believe is the right thing to do, and it's been drilled into their subconscious by a force that is yet to be explained. When she comes of age, the elders kill her mother, and a dark power within Rose awakens, and she accidentally feeds on her mother's remaining life force and becomes the new queen. And the elders want her to really get to her purpose right away, but she uses this dark power to fight back and really cause a war between them all for control. And eventually she reaches an agreement with them in order to go out into the world that she's studied for so long. She's been fascinated with humans. She's read all these books and have all these ideas of knights and chivalry embedded in her brain, and she's come to the idea that if she can find love, find a good man to be her king, then they can overthrow the elders and completely change her society and stop her people really from coming to our world and taking it over. Rose has done so many things to really keep this dream intact, but she's made her people afraid of her, and she's become cold and ruthless, but she still has all these innocent dreams deep within her heart about changing her world. And so she goes to America and California to find her love, and she meets these two boys. One is Noah, who is boyishly cute and charming, and he is a complete gentleman, and he tries to be very, flirtatious and everything, but it just always kind of falls flat. But he's very sweet, and she finds him very endearing. And then there's Austin, who is an adventurer who isn't like ruggedly handsome, but he's attractive, and she's attracted to him, and they have a natural chemistry. But he also infuriates her at the same time because he challenges her authority. So she really grows as a person, really getting to know these two characters, and eventually she'll begin to question the type of person that she's become as it is revealed what she is, and she has to make a choice as to what she's going to do. And it's really interesting to see how the story unfolds between the three of them, and how she comes back to her home and attempts to take her kingdom back. And so I was actually inspired to write this story studying the behavior of bees in a colony and how they function. It's really intriguing stuff. You should look it up. But I'm very excited about this series and where it's going to go, especially the sequel. If you guys think this sounds interesting, wait until the sequel comes out. We got to get this thing going, because the sequel is going to be even better. Now, you may be asking yourselves, why am I qualified to be putting on this Kickstarter and releasing this book? Well, the answer to that is that I have actually gotten 1, 2, or 3, but actually 4 books already published, and I am actually the CEO of an indie publishing company called Ninja Dust Publishing. And so if you're looking for an author with a proven track record, I can give that to you. So I know about publishing the books, writing the books, editing the books, getting it out there. And so I am not just a crazy chance on a whim girl. I am someone who who can get this done. In order to complete this project, our goal is $20,000. And what this money will be going towards would be the printing of the books, sending out copies for reviews, sending out copies to libraries, to pay artists, and marketing. Marketing is the most important thing when releasing a project. And there are 3 very, very, very crucial trips that I absolutely feel that I have to make this a huge success. And the first one is the Tucson Festival of Books in March. And it is one of the largest book fairs in the United States. 120,000 book lovers will be there. And I feel it's a perfect opportunity to get the Queen out there into the hands of people who actually love to read. And if you get it early, you know, it gets on blogs and people talk about it, and then it can just grow on from there. I feel it is a very crucial trip that I have to make. And the second trip that is very important that I feel I absolutely must take is the London Book Fair. The London Book Fair is one of the most important book fairs in the entire world. And people, authors, publishers, distributors, people who buy rights for movies and t-shirts and all that stuff from your book all come to this book fair to make deals. And so if I wanted to talk to someone about getting in every bookstore or an agent to help, you know, publicize and getting out there, or even partnering with another publisher to really expand it, this is the place where all of these things happen. So I absolutely feel this is a must trip to take. I've been to professional circuit conventions before, and this one is going to be an absolutely fantastic trip. And the third one is C2E2, which I've been to several times with the Gorgeous Geeks, but I want to have a booth there for Ninja Dust Publishing to really push the Queen. It is the largest pop culture con in the Midwest, and celebrities go there, professionals go there, publishers go there, and it is a fantastic pop culture event. It's important to have a product, good product, and I do absolutely believe in this series, but it is crucial to go to the right places, meet the right people, and get it in the right hands. So I believe that I have a good strategy for getting this out there to get it to really be a bestseller. I have a lot of good titles out that I really adore and I get a lot of great feedback from, but I've never had the opportunity to really do a proper launch. And I believe this time we can pull it out together and make this thing happen. Now, for your faithfulness, you will be rewarded. Starting from $15, you can get a copy of the book, a thank you on the website, and we have so much more, so many great prizes after that. We have, you know, physical copies of the book. We have special Kickstarter editions with commentary in the book and actually a preview for this fantastic sequel, and I'm so excited to get out there as well. We have t-shirts and hoodies and bookmarks and keychains and buttons. I'm going to make plushie dolls for some lucky person out there who pledges. For some lucky people out there who pledge, I'm going to give a personal thank you by actually serenading you by song. Certain subjects are allowed, but mostly everything is allowed. If you want me to sing about a gazebo, I will sing about hanging out in the gazebo. Whatever you want to do, I will serenade you as a thank you. We have special book club packages where I will send out copies for you and your book club, and we will do Skype sessions. And there's so many great rewards that you can check out, and also copies of my other books as well. So you will be rewarded, and if we make our goal and go further beyond, which I am hoping, praying for, then we will also get other great rewards for you guys as well as we continue to grow our vision. I believe that this project should be supported because I do believe it is a fantastic story that is unique in the world of sci-fi creatures. and it's just a great piece of fiction, but also it's a story about a girl who has had the most dysfunctional life possible, who is looking for an opportunity to change her world. And so whether that's told in the real world or the world of fiction, I believe that it is a story that needs to be told. And it's not just Rose that has a unique journey, but Noah has a journey. He has an illness that he's struggling with, and his story about his life and how he intends to leave a mark in the world, I believe, is very impacting, and how his family and people around him deal with it as well. So there's just lots and lots of goodies in the book that I believe people will really draw towards, and I believe that can be a bestseller, and the series will continue on and be great. And no matter what happens, this book is going to be out there, but I believe that we can partner together and make this a true success. So if you're interested in learning a little bit more about the book, I do have a link in the description that will take you to ninjadustpublishing.com and to the page where I have the first chapter published for all the world to read. I also have a video embedded of a trailer that I'm going to have animated eventually. So check that out as well. So let's rock this out together, guys. We can do this.